Salutations. This is a Beef Stew Short. I am Tony Anthony Macon. Alongside me is Ramonte Hollis, sitting in for Maya Walker. And this will actually be more of a enlightening show. I'm going to try to do these on a regular, maybe at least 3 times a week, in which we cover a lot of news stories, things that are happening in the world of politics, entertainment, sports, and so forth. And this way, going live, you can interact and kick it with us about, different shit that we discuss. Me, I'll be, I may not be as wild as I am on Off the Glass, but I'm still hoping that you will be entertained. Most of the time, you may see me by myself, but today I got a co-host in with me. Monte, what up, baby?
What up, dude?
All right.
What's good with you? I'm good.
Chilling, man. Chilling, man. It's this may even have like a shot clock type of feel.
Man, it feel like shot clock, man. Just don't got that big ass microphone.
Yeah. Well, that's true. That's true. So that means you gonna have to speak up.
I'm going to have to speak all.
I need that. I need that voice up, baby.
All right.
I need that voice up. I've been told once before that we had a guest on a while back.
Yeah.
And they was like,
we can't hear him.
Yeah, that's what they said.
We can't hear him.
Yeah.
You think that's better?
That's hey.
All right, bet.
Hey, man,
all right.
Hey. Bring it from the diaphragm. What was that shit we learned in Specs Howard?
Specs, that's
yeah,
the first thing they said. Sit up, then you got to talk like this.
And project that voice.
Project, that's what it was. Projected. Well, I don't remember the teacher name.
But today we're going to talk about Donald Trump and gun control. Donald Trump says teachers should carry Glocks. Well, he didn't say carry Glocks, but he said they should carry guns. The heater. The hammers.
Rugers in 6 hours.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, what Rugers instead of rulers. Rugers instead of rulers.
Rugers instead of rulers.
We're going to discuss that. Also, God's plan. Well, no, Christians, not that God's plan. We're talking about Drake's new single that he did a video for. And in this video, he gives away $1 million. Damn. And the thing is was it for publicity or was he just showing love? We'll dive into that. Also, Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball. Where are we now with Lonzo Ball? He returned to the Lakers. I think I just really want to pick with Lonzo Ball right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just keep it real at this point. I'm not fucking with Lonzo Ball. I'm not fucking with Lonzo Ball, man.
Why not, man?
It's all his pop's fault. And I fucks with his pops, but at this point, man, I'm not fucking with Lonzo Ball. But let's get it popping, man. So Donald Trump. Donald Trump. As you all know, well, you may or may not know, there was, if you don't know, you've been living under a rock. In Florida, there was a shooting in a high school. A guy gunned down, I think it was 17 killed, 12 injured or something like that, or 22 injured.
Yeah.
I apologize for not having the complete statistics, but there was a shooting in Florida at a high school, and it always sparks the gun control conversation. So Donald Trump had to address it because those students started calling him out. They're calling out the lawmakers. They want to know what can be done to prevent this in the future. You got a lot of things that are going around they're talking about. So Donald Trump addressed it. And first he said, he compared it to, like, I think it was like something like babies and candy or ice cream or something like that, in the sense of just calling them, like when there's not a threat, when they know, when any of these perps or these terrorists, let's call them terrorists, they are what they are, you know, a lot of the newspapers try to clean this little young sucker up by calling him a young teen and all that bullshit. He was a grown ass man. He was 19.
They said he had fatal alcohol syndrome.
Fatal alcohol syndrome.
What the hell? What the hell that got to do with killing people?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
That's
bullshit.
Thank
So with that being said, Donald Trump went into this whole thing because, like, I could go back into, like, what I think about, you know, I've said it, and yes, I am the great race baiter, but the white man is the most ingenuous killer of our time.
He's a colonizer.
He's a colonizer. Black Panther reference. But in our time, we've seen this. It's almost like it's in their DNA. There's
blood.
There's a switch that hits and it says it's kill time, and they're the ones who are known for the most mass shootings. Like it or not, war is mass shootings.
Yeah.
So.
You think cats like Timothy McVeigh?
Timothy McVeigh. You think of Stephen Paddock just earlier, just midway through last year.
Them Columbine boys.
Columbine boys. This is what they do.
What the dude that shot the black church?
Bang. It
ain't Muslims.
That was South Carolina, wasn't it? Yeah. I can't think of his.
One of the Carolinas.
I don't even need to know his name, but
rest in peace, all of them.
all the victims.
I think his last name was Roof.
Yeah, Dylan Roof. Bang. So rest in peace to all the victims. But coward shit
Bullshit.
typically happens from the white man.
Yeah.
But, and it all goes back to the fact of, because like if you study eugenics, it all goes back to the start of just the centuries and the urban wars and so forth. World wars. It's just, that's what happens. It's all about conquer, divide, and preserving the white genetics. Anyway, that's something else. But we wanted to focus on Donald Trump's comments. So Donald Trump says that teachers should carry guns. Now, do you want to dive into this first? I mean, what are your thoughts, man? I mean, like, do you think teachers should carry guns?
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
No.
Okay.
No. Absolutely. Teachers are humans. You know, they're severely underpaid. And let's face it, kids are assholes, especially nowadays.
Okay.
Any teacher can go overboard. Anybody can commit suicide, get pissed off with the kids, feel threatened, leave the gun around the children, overpowered by children. You never know. You can't trust a teacher with enough security guards. That's different.
Mm-hmm.
They're not actually in the classroom. They're patrolling the perimeter.
They have one job to do, like you said. Secure the perimeter.
Secure the perimeter. Teachers don't need to be walking around in the classroom with guns.
Well, speaking of that, there was a guy that was on the scene who was an ex officer or I think he was an ex officer, and he did not do anything. 4 minutes while he was outside of the building, around the area
You know what's happening?
Yeah, and he froze. Basically, it sounded like he just froze.
Wow.
But he didn't do anything because I don't know if it was because his gun didn't match up to the AR-15. So I mean, I mean, like he said he should have did something, but he didn't because he was a tactical officer.
Right.
But if put in that situation, not everybody's going to do something. A lot of people freeze.
You gotta say them kids, but yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
But one thing that I want to point out is, you know, he's talking about arming teachers.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily need gun control. We need common sense laws. For example, we're putting in money for stupid stuff we don't need. Why not equip every school?
Before you go there, before you go there,
you know where I was going.
Yeah, well, no, I just wanted to like give my piece on teachers. Then we go gun control.
Cool.
So like, I don't think teachers should have guns. I won't say I don't think teachers should have guns. I will say I don't think teachers that don't want to have a gun should have a gun. Like, you can't just arm teachers. All right, so what they were saying, it was like,
take this pistol.
we could have a guy who was trained. He has a green beret, that type of shit they were saying. Like, trained officers should be able to do so. So I'm like, well, I don't think so, because you know why? If a trained officer decided, like, to be a teacher. I mean, like, how many teachers are trained officers or trained military or ex-military or anything like that?
Maybe one
and at the same time, like, you go with a teacher, like you mentioned the fact that a student could grab a gun.
Right.
Like, you start thinking about some of your teachers that you may have, like, had, and you say to yourself, like, yo, this motherfucker is the last person I would like to have a gun around me. Like, think about a teacher you may have had in middle school, high school, elementary, and you say to yourself, like, we used to have this guy named Mr. McCall when I was in elementary, right?
Yeah.
Mr. McCall used to fucking wrestle and fight with students on a regular, right?
The fuck?
On a regular. Like he had to get, like, he had to be called, like he had to be called out, like by a lot of parents, and, like, eventually I think he got fired, but, like, that was the thing. He used to, like, he was, like, actually fighting with us back then. To go even further, I had this other gym coach, or more so, like, high school basketball coach, Coach Green. Sorry, Coach Green, I put you out there, but Coach Green used to punch niggas in the chest. Coach Green used to straight violate. He used to violate.
Punch kids in the chest,
bro.
Those minors.
Basketball team guys got worked
You might
by
be able
him.
to get some money from the district.
He
man.
stopped when one of the guys brought his brother up there and they beat his ass. But he used to be on some straight violating type stuff. And I say this to say that some of those teachers would probably get to a point where if someone got the best of them, or if they just was in that type of mood, they'd rather pull the gun instead of hand to hand, or not even hand. Like, you shouldn't even be at the point of that, but their anger may just make them pull a gun.
Man, these teachers, they don't take psychology tests like police officers.
Well,
you got
police officers are not doing well in psychology tests.
I'm building up to a point.
I was just saying,
You
it was
got
like,
teachers, you're right, you're absolutely right,
Yeah.
but you also got teachers in the classroom fucking these kids.
Bingo!
You want
That's the
teachers
next point I
fucking
was
these
going to
kids
go to.
Have guns? Like, suck my dick? No.
Well, no. I was about to say that was the next point I was going to go to. We have teachers that are already out of line of doing things. They, like, I already talked about the teachers wrestling and fighting, but there's plenty of teachers out there who are mentally out of their mind because they're having sex with students.
Fucking them.
I mean, like, there was a lot of teachers that maybe back when I was younger I would have hit.
Miss Williams.
When I was like 14, like, as I know now as an older man, I know that would have been wrong, but back then I was a horny toad. I wanted it. So like
Nasty.
some of the teachers with, like, the big booties or the big breasts, it was like I would like to smash off on that. And with that being said, you have to say to yourself, what if that teacher would have like gave me advances? Oh, it would have been going down. You know what I mean?
Right. So
with that being said, there are teachers that are out there like that, and they're not mentally right.
very true.
So no, teachers don't get paid enough either, in a sense, to be the person who is the front line with a gun to take out the enemy. They don't get paid enough for that.
$25,000 a year ain't enough.
Yeah, I mean, you got some that make more than that. Some ballers, like there's some good teachers.
Out of school districts I've been to.
But well, I don't know any of them that make $25,000.
I'm just talking shit.
I was about to say, damn, you lowball the shit.
Well,
out
when
of them.
you put in an account that they got to buy supplies for their own classrooms.
See, I like, and that's a deep, and boom, it's just
That's
other
why they
reasons,
don't need guns.
other reasons that they don't need to have to worry about that type of shit, man.
Exactly.
But continuing on, when you talk gun control, like I saw a question come up about, like, how many places do things happen? How many situations has it ever been in which there was metal detectors in those places where there's been mass shootings?
Okay.
And, like, that question was posed, but I was like, it doesn't work. Metal detectors is not the thing. Because, one, metal detectors is in high schools and like the urban neighborhoods.
True.
Black, Mexican. Those where metal detectors are at.
Yeah.
And typically, those aren't places you see mass shootings.
You might see one, but you won't.
But, like I said, with that being said, in the places where there are mass shootings, there are metal detectors.
Right.
But the reason they don't have metal detectors is because typically there isn't a threat for it at that time because it's so unknown. It's the unknown. It is the unknown. Mass shootings are the unknown. So there's so many things you think when you say gun control. What do you like? How can you control it? Because we say gun control, and then there's like nothing but a million guns out on the streets. So who's going to be the person to stop? To say, okay, bring all the guns in.
Right.
Is there a stop and frisk?
Everybody.
And not in the black neighborhoods. Is there a stop and frisk in the suburban neighborhoods where they have gun collections and a case of guns in their homes?
Yeah.
Safes. So like, what do you say when you say gun control? Do you say because when you talk about like the Second Amendment right to bear arms, that was all brought about during a time where you had to have the even level playing field of guns because you didn't want. It was more so because the government at any point in time could take over everything and just have us enslaved because we don't have the right to bear arms. So you almost don't want to lose the gun protection. And then like you say to yourself, like that law was made during that time because you had to have an even playing field, which means the guns that they were making was accessible to everyone. But now, in a sense, the government still has better guns than what we would ever have.
They have airplanes.
They have tanks. So, I mean, like, when you talk gun control, as a guy who has a CPL, what do you, I mean, like when you hear gun control, I'm going to be objective because I know you're a CPL guy. What do you think? Like, what goes through your mind?
Honestly?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Bullshit, okay. All right.
I think gun control is complete bullshit. I mean...
Okay, let's go deep into that. When you say bullshit, is it like you don't want, like, gun control because you want to be able to have any type of gun you want? You want to make sure, like, that you're able to arm yourself and protect your family? Like, when they talk gun control, is there fears that come to your mind that they're going to strip you of your peace?
See me personally and honestly, I feel like it's systematically they're trying to take away things piece by piece.
Okay.
Little pieces here. 5 years from now, it's another thing. 10 years is another thing. So eventually, all we do have is maybe handguns that hold 5 or 6 bullets or something that can't.
You're louder. I need you louder.
We can't defend ourselves with. My bad. I'm so used to the mic, man.
Yeah.
But maybe I should re-say that. Say that again. I should say that again for the
Pause.
people. Pause.
But anyway,
let's go. I feel like they're systematically taking pieces from us.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? One day they're taking this, a couple years from now they're taking that, and eventually, you know what I'm saying? We don't have nothing. We don't have nothing to really defend ourselves with. Yes, they have tanks and yes, they have airplanes, but the right to bear arms is to protect your family. Honestly, you can't protect your family with 6 shots and you got a bunch of people coming in your house.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
But here's is another take on it. Like, well, why should like the people that represent you guys who are pistol holders? They're giving you guys a bad name. So with that being said,
shouldn't the NRA?
Well, NRA is the worst.
Okay, I understand.
Sucker shit. NRA. I mean, if we want to go there just for a second, I just want to let me cut into the NRA for a second.
Go ahead,
because NRA is very, very heavy on defending gun laws and defending, basically saying that we just want to be able to right to bear arms and we want to be able to protect our people. However, when Philando Castile got killed, who was also working in the school system, a gun holder,
right?
There was no outrage from the NRA. The NRA. The NRA showed no love
right
to that black man.
No love.
they will show love to a coon. And when I say coon, you know, Maj Toure. Remember Maj Toure? Maj Toure, though. Remember Maj Toure?
Yeah.
Maj Toure came onto the show on Steve Hood's show. Was it last year?
Yeah.
He was talking that old Black Guns Matter shit, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
But like, what happened was when he first started that campaign, he was talking that shit about Black Guns Matter.
Yeah.
It meant like I saw him. He was on Tariq Nasheed's show, and he said Black Guns Matter. He was talking about educating the urban society about their rights to bear arms.
Urban society.
Yes.
Educating
In the
urban
hood.
society
The hood.
about
Basically,
their rights to
black
bear
people.
arms. Okay.
Yeah.
Niggas.
And so what happened was he got on Steve's show. He's talking different. But by the time he got on Steve's show, there was like at least a 2-month lapse. By the time he got on Steve's show, the NRA has got to him. Breitbart had got to him.
Breitbart.
And he started to talk a whole different thing. Because if you noticed on the Steve show, what he said was, Black Guns Matter. And then Steve was like, so that means you're educating black people? He was like, no, I mean, like, you know, my gun is black.
I remember that bullshit.
And I was like,
dude, we looked at each other like what the
fuck was that? But they touched him. So like, yeah, the NRA will show love to a coon.
He really said my gun is black.
Because he changed his whole everything. He started to be really, really cool with the NRA. It was a lot of things he was doing. It was sucker shit.
Yeah.
Sucker shit.
Yeah.
But past that. Back to gun control.
Right.
As a holder, what can they say to you that you'll say, okay, I need to, because I guess I think of it like this. I think of it as like when we talk gun control, we're talking about from now into the future.
Right.
Because there's no stopping the past and
Right.
there's no stopping what's already out there.
Right.
So they want to take, because I think that was another thing Trump said, that they were trying to do modifications to guns. Like, you can't do certain modifications to guns. However,
the bump stocks.
Yeah, bump stocks. Yeah.
Right.
But at the same time, like, who the fuck gonna tell me that if I already did it? Like, you know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Like, if I can do this, if I already have the technology to make this happen, I'll do it illegally. That's like saying like it's a ban on drugs and motherfuckers is still selling drugs and taking drugs.
In the black market, if you ban anything, it's gonna be worth more on the black market on the streets. It's just like,
and it's gonna be worth selling.
Go into it. You already know where I was gonna go. I ain't gonna go into it.
And it's big time. It's big time. And it's like, so like the whole thing about gun control is the hardest thing is to actually make that happen, man. Like, I just don't, I don't know how you can, I think more so we should be talking securing places.
Thank you. Common sense laws,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Common sense
You
laws.
gotta secure places because, the only solution to gun control is actually securing places. I mean, you vet everybody who gets a gun. Like I said, you can still, Stephen Paddock, when he did what he did, this is a motherfucker who had money.
Yeah.
He had money.
Yeah.
He was going to have access to the black market and
Absolutely.
be able to grab a gun no matter what, no way, no how you was going to be able to stop him.
Yeah. Guns are like
It's motherfuckers that are in the government that will sell a gun to you.
Yeah.
That was government issued.
Yes.
I know this. I used to work at a bank, and I remember the security guard. One of the security guards sold me a piece.
Wow.
I won't say exactly everything he sold. He sold me a modified sawed-off shotgun. I was holding on to these shits for no reason. I lived in Southfield in a nice gated community. There was no real reason I needed that type of artillery on me.
Hold on. You tell that to the NRA folks. Yes, it is.
I mean, yes, of course they say it, but at the end of the day,
you need 10 ARs, Tony.
I mean,
you need all the guns you can handle.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I said, I had a sawed-off shotgun, and I had a 9mm. I had a Mark 23. And that bitch was cold too. It was a little shit. It might have felt right in my palm. I won't name the guy that sold all the shit to me.
Man.
But he gave me shit that I didn't need.
Do he still got guns?
Hell yeah, he had a ton of them. White boy.
I need to talk to you.
Fucking buzz cut fade. He had that fade that if I pull you over at a stop sign, at a stoplight, you going to jail fade. That white guy type of fade.
So you wouldn't even know he was.
Yeah,
Wow.
but he wasn't. You know, he wasn't an officer.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like he had that type of fade. He had that officer fade. You know, when you get pulled over by certain officers, you know you're going to jail.
Yeah. Or you know for sure you get a ticket.
If you got anything on you that you shouldn't have been doing, you getting a ticket.
You better know how to tuck that shit.
But you might go to jail just because he feel like taking you to jail.
Yeah.
Anyway, man. But yeah, I mean, like, you got anything more to close out this?
Honestly, I really just been wanting to tell people we don't need gun control. That will never work. That will make matters worse. We need more common sense laws like metal detectors in schools. Every school should be required to have
But I
a
mean,
metal
think about
detector.
this. Think about this. If it was if the shooter wanted to shoot people, wouldn't he just show up early in the morning, shoot outside,
Absolutely not, Tom.
or walk up to the metal detector and wait for everybody that's in line and just start spraying everybody that's standing to go through the metal detector?
You know, now you're giving little white boys ideas.
I'm not
and
giving
shit.
them ideas. This is shit they think about when they decide to do mass shootings. They think this shit out.
Well, it steps to it. Look, even in a society, let's say, for a fact, Chicago, guns are banned in Chicago. Last night, yesterday, Friday, 8 shootings. It doesn't matter if the guns are banned. It's going to happen. The right thing to do is to just, you know what I'm saying, just take precautions to lower them.
I feel you.
Even if we take,
I mean,
if we
here's
ban
the
guns
thing.
nationwide 100%, Tony, there will still be mass shootings. Maybe not as much, but it ain't gonna stop.
I hear you. And I'm with you.
Have you ever been scared? One more, can I ask you a question?
Mhm.
You ever been in a movie theater and you wonder, what if somebody just come in here and just start shooting?
All the time now. Ever since
That's the benefit of being a CPL holder. I was at the movies last
But
night.
I'm saying though, like he came in heavily armed. So if I pull out the Mark 23, and the guy comes in with a fucking like suit on, bulletproof suit on, and he has automatic.
First off, that's illegal.
And he had, but like I'm saying, like the shit he had on, he was prepared for war, and he had an automatic fucking weapon. This is Colorado in Aurora, Colorado,
Right.
at the movie theater. Batman, fucking was it Dark Knight
Batman,
or was it which one, Bane or Joker? I can't remember.
It was Dark Knight. It was Dark
Dark
Knight.
Knight.
It was Dark Knight.
Dark Knight Returns or Dark Knight?
Dark Knight.
Okay, but like
the
you know,
first one.
so I always think of this on movie period. But you know why? In certain areas, I don't think of it. Like they don't try that shit with us motherfuckers. Like if I go to a hood spot, like I don't like. I think of it in the movie theater, but like if I go to the hood, I don't think about it in the hood. You know the reason why I don't think about it in the hood?
It ain't mass shooting. It's bow. I want that nigga.
But, well, no, because you know why? Because I mean, like mass shooters are usually white, right? If a white guy's there and he's going to do a mass shooting, one, he knows 2 things: he can get bust back at. The second thing is, all our events as black people are always heavy police presence. There's a police presence in all of our events.
And they got guns.
Right. And like that's the thing. In our events, and this is why I say it just doesn't happen in the black community because of the fact that y'all treat us like we about to fucking shoot everybody up.
Y'all
Now,
not,
of course,
y'all not your own
motherfuckers-
damn community unless y'all see us driving through it.
Of course, motherfuckers do act out of control, and that's a whole another fucking subject, man. We'll get there one
But
day.
even when black people do shoot each other, bro, it's not mass shootings. It's a beef between
It's a
one or
beef,
two,
right.
or 1 or 2 or 3 people.
I mean, and like you know, there's stray bullets that hit people, and that's fucked up situation.
but you will never. I can't say never, but 9 times out of 10, you won't see no black man going in the movie theater just shooting everybody up just because.
Nah. My final thoughts on gun control. I think one, there's really, it's gonna be tough to have anything such thing as control. And 2, security just needs to be better. I do think we need some type of control, but the plans that are out there, outside of just saying no guns allowed, in which still people will still have guns, because I've explained to you that as a person without a license, I've held many of guns in my life.
Hundreds.
Not hundreds, motherfucker. But a few. But I'm just saying, it is what it is. So, moving along, man. I'm gonna hit on this real quick. We're actually gonna do a whole sit down on this subject, but I'm just gonna hit on this real quick because since we popping.
We popping.
Yeah. I'm gonna actually on Off the Glass. I will do a Black Panther review, but right now I'm just gonna cause like I'm a wow y'all with my Black Panther review. You gonna see it, but right now I'm just gonna do like a quick. Did you see it?
Man, I saw it last night with my pistol on me.
This guy here.
That baby was sitting right on me, boy, ready for them white colonizers to come in there.
What do you rate it?
Man, at first glance when I was watching, I was like, it ain't all that.
Mm.
Right now, I give it a B plus.
I've seen it twice.
B plus.
I gave it 10.
B plus.
When the first time I saw it, I probably said it was very good, and I gave it at least 5-star, 9.5,
Yeah.
or 4.5 stars, 9.5, A-, and then I saw it again and I said, okay, this movie was fucking perfecto. So like when I first saw it, I opened my eyes to everything. Now there are, okay, I won't say perfect, because there are some things in the movies, like as far as like how it started, maybe a little slow. You know what I mean?
That's why I gave it a B
A little
plus.
slow. Like I won't say slow, but it was like not slow. Take that back. Bring that back. Not slow. Scatterbrained.
Mm.
That's what I'll say.
Good choice of
Scatterbrained.
words. Good choice.
Scatterbrained.
Okay.
Because it was like, but I still like the direction it went to get where it wanted to be.
Okay.
So Black Panther to me gets a 10. I love the fact that the acting was fucking amazing.
That's true.
The acting was
That's
amazing.
True. That's true.
I like how the script was written for those actors. I love the fucking background, the scenery, the fucking
Strong
special
black
effects.
woman. I love
strong black woman,
I
beautiful
love
women.
it.
Oh my
Strong
goodness.
black
I-
women.
Oh my god, them women was beautiful though too. Like
They were warriors. They were amazing.
I can't even tell you the last time I liked a woman with a bald head, but the one that was holding the spear that was rocking. Oh my.
Amber Rose.
Nah, not well. Yeah, okay, all right, you're right. I did. It was
That's the only one.
That's a woman I like with a bald head. She be Amber Rose be on that bullshit. She's a fucking
Slut.
I'm shaming her all the way, slut.
Slut-ass
Thought. But yeah. Amber Rose is a thought.
She's the queen of thoughts, man. That's
Thotty.
Thwat
But on everything though, yeah, man. That bald head woman was
with the one with the tat, the warrior.
She was the one that was kicking ass all through the movie. One that took that wig off and said, "Get this work."
You know who I like though?
Who?
The one that was wearing the green that ended up, I think, eventually ended up being his queen.
Oh, Lupita.
Oh, Lupita, that's her name.
Yeah, Lupita.
Man, Lupita was
she
a
a
fine one. And she told your girl, she said, "Hey, you better straighten up. We doing this for Wakanda."
She did.
Wakanda, whatever it's called.
Wakanda.
Wakanda.
I love Shuri.
Which one was
Shuri.
that was his sister.
Sister, yes.
Dude,
Strong black women in that movie.
wrong black woman. His mama.
I like, but here's the thing about it. Everything was based off that comic book. We're not going to go in too deep into it. Like I said, we're gonna do a review on it, like heavy. But yeah, man. Like as far as the movie goes, like all right, when you go to Marvel Universe, what's your favorite Marvel movie? Is it like what's the best Marvel movie? Is that the best Marvel movie so far, or is there something better than that?
See, I ain't a superhero nigga.
Okay,
I'm
you ain't a superhero nigga.
I'm an only Spider-Man nigga.
You ain't a black Superman?
No, I like the Black Panther, man. Even though I ain't gonna say actually going into a deeper review, but
Yeah.
I like the movie. The movie Black Panther. That was my.
I mean,
favorite
if you
Marvel
want
movie.
to spit a few things out there, because I like Killmonger. I love this character.
I didn't.
I
feel
love
like
the
that,
fact,
actually.
but Killmonger, that's who he was. See, like a lot of people want to depict it and really take away from the fact that
Killmonger was an asshole.
the comic book, it was based on everything in a comic book. People have called T'Challa fucking Martin Luther King and Obama and all types of shit, and called what's his name, Malcolm X, Killmonger.
You know, I read.
And then they also try to really go into Killmonger's character, saying that, oh, Killmonger was a misogynist, like because of the women, they beat like the fighting women and choking up that older lady and shit.
Man,
but at the end of
fuck
the
that
day,
old lady.
it was based on a fucking comic book.
Comic book.
When we talk about fucking Twilight, right? We talk about Twilight. Twilight was based on the book.
You white
No
bitches
one
love
says change Twilight. Nobody say that shit.
Nobody
Fuck
say
out of
that.
here.
Nobody
Fuck
say
out
that.
of here. Nobody say that shit.
Nah, what's another
Nobody.
corny ass movie they got out here?
There's a bunch of them that's based on a book.
All them. Fuck all
You
them
dick.
books.
But no, but at the end of the day, Black Panther, like for me, I gave it like I give it a 10. The only other Marvel movie that I thought was better than at the time, and I could be living in the moment because I thought Thor Ragnarok was like fucking fire. The Thor Ragnarok was like a 10 to me, and like I had Thor Ragnarok as the best one. So I could just be living in the moment because every time I see a new one, because like Infinity Wars is about to come out, and I may say that motherfucker's the best after this and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I could just be living in the moment. I say this, the only one I didn't, when Captain America finished the first Captain America, I was like, oh, okay, that was cool. Iron Man was better. However, as shit went on, Winter Soldier was fucking fire. Civil War was fucking fire. So yeah, I could be living in the moment, but I love Black Panther.
I like Black Panther because it wasn't just because it was black people. It just felt natural after watching it for a while. Like
Nigga wanted to go. I want to go to Wakanda, nigga. I want to go there.
I want to go to Wakanda. Fuck this place.
It don't
All
even
these
like. It
powers
doesn't.
and
Even, it doesn't
bullshit.
even exist.
Dude, you can get shot and they will fix your ass in Wakanda, bro.
Bye. Bullet to the spine.
Shit, you can be in gangs all your life.
Put that vibranium in my back. Yes, that vibranium got me straight right now. I'm good. It's sedating the bullet. But nah, yeah. But that was
Sedating the bullet.
that was dope, man. That was dope.
Love that movie, man.
God's plan.
I had to pay for parking.
God's plan. God's plan. Yo, I sound like Fergie singing the national anthem.
That was amazing. I like it.
Fergie?
Yeah, at the All-Star game?
Fuck out of here.
Dude, think about it. It was the ultimate disrespect to the president.
I would tell you this. I tell you this. Like as you just say that, white people. Colin Kaepernick is disrespectful to flag. I wouldn't even say white people. Americans, sucker ass Americans. Colin Kaepernick's disrespectful.
I just found that out last night.
Colin Kaepernick's disrespectful flag. No motherfucker. Fergie disrespected the flag.
She got
all the way
she
100.
didn't get all the verses right.
Yo, she was just like she tried to make it sexy. She was like, Mr. President. She was on some other shit.
Somebody
but
sold her
it
some
was what it
pills.
was. I mean, like, okay, like
She's on some
I'm
pills.
gonna go there for a second. Then fuck it. We're going to Fergie. Like we was about to go God's plan, but let's go to Fergie. Fergie, real quick. Fergie, who's your support system? Who are your people in your support system?
Earthquake. I don't know. Black Eyed. No.
I'm trying to think like
Who the fuck fucks with Fergie?
Will I Am, like where was Will I Am at to say, hey, you know what? I don't think you should do it that way. I think you should just sing it.
I think she was just high. Nobody expected her to mess
Probably
up like
was.
that,
She was
bro.
probably like hold my beer before she went up there and
She wasn't even do. She was off some pills. It was so. She was off some dog.
Molly Percocet.
Man.
Molly Percocet.
You see the players laughing at her.
Percocet. Yeah,
That's like,
Draymond's
hey.
funny as shit.
That's that Michigan shit. Keep it
Draymond is
real.
hilarious. But yeah, man. So yeah, I mean Fergie, where was the support system? What were the people that told you this? Like, did you sing that for someone prior to, and it was like, oh, that's hot. They do it that way. Because like
I think they hired her.
there's
5
been a
minutes
lot.
before.
There's been a lot of renditions of that. Like if you go back to Marvin Gaye,
Yeah.
he did it his way. Jimi Hendrix did it his way, and during the time Jimi Hendrix did it, they were just mad because a black guy rocked it out. But yeah, like when you really break it down, there's been other people that have done renditions of it, and then like the funny thing is though like you know there's also been motherfuckers who were worse than her.
Yeah.
Carl Lewis, fucking Roseanne Barr. I think even R. Kelly did one that was like off the hook.
Yeah, R. Kelly was retired. Was it a Memphis Grizzly game or something?
I think so. Like he didn't give a fuck. He's probably on Molly.
I'm
Percocet.
pissing on
Molly
bitches.
Percocet. Hey, Percocet.
Stick my
Molly
key in your
Percocet.
ignition.
Hey.
Toot toot beep beep. I can fly.
Running my hand through my fro, bouncing on 24. But anyway,
Pissing
pissing on all these bitches. All they gotta be is young. Yo, anyway, fuck R. Kelly.
Old ass nigga.
He got fired music. He just like fuck that nigga.
You seen
But,
Trapped in the Closet?
I saw like the first few of them, but like I
ain't
never
seen
really
it.
cared about Trapped in the Closet like that. Like, you know, it was a urban great DVD back in the day, or like videos or whatever it was. Anyway, God's plan. God's plan, man. Drake, the homie Drizzy Drake. I'll be honest. I'll say it right now.
What's that?
Matter of fact, let me talk about what we're going into. God's plan video. If you haven't heard the song, Google it. If you haven't seen the video, Google it. YouTube it. Boom. But what Drake did was he gave away almost $1 million in a video where he was giving money away to people, organizations,
Causes.
schools, fire departments. And he was dropping cash off the motherfuckers. Money.
Blue strips.
And to be honest, I saw Black Panther. And like it was some dust in my eye while I was watching Black Panther, right? Because like Killmonger at the end of that scene, Killmonger say, he told him like, he was like, we can fix you. He said, why? He was like, no. He was like, why? He's like, why? So y'all can keep me captive, bondage. Yeah, he was like, nah, bury me in the ocean where my ancestors were, because they I'm not gonna fuck up the quote right now, but however, they rather have been
fuck it up.
They rather have been died than been held captive.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. But anyway, after I watched this movie and I see that part, and I was like, damn, that shit hit hard.
Damn.
And then, like, you know, after that, I watched God's Plan video, and I'm looking at this motherfucker Drake just pull money out of his pocket for everybody. Now, see, I've always I've clowned on Drake for certain songs because he sounded soft. He sounded like, you know, rose petals come out of the speakers when he some of his songs he's has made, like, you know, like sucker shit sometimes, but you know, at the same time, you gotta make those. You gotta make shit that rock, that hit. It wasn't for me, and I understood that now. And I said to myself, because there's a lot of songs like when he dropped them, when he banged on Meek Mill twice, banged on that nigga,
Back to back,
Nigga.
and he was fucking Nicki.
You ain't did nothing about the other one.
I'm just
Come on, bruh. Like Drake bombed on this nigga. I was like, damn. And so like after watching God's Plan and watching after listening to the song, I was like, okay, this shit was hard, because other songs, Diplomatic Immunity, was pretty fucking dope too. And I listened and I watched the God Plan video, and I said to myself, yo, I can't hate on this young man no more. I can't hate on Drake anymore.
Nah, especially when you listen to all these rappers now, man.
I can't hate on that young man anymore. After saying, okay, I'm gonna shell out $1 million in Miami. Now here's the question, because some people have said, they said to themselves that, you know, that was a publicity stunt. He just wanted, and I mean, at the end of the day, shit, you still gotta sell records. Because I think God's Plan has done some numbers.
You know, it could have been both. It could have been a publicity stunt and out the kindness of his heart. It could have been, I'm gonna give these guys money because I want to, but on top of that, it can also benefit me in the long run too. Right. About it. You got to think two ways about shit. You know, you can't be tunnel vision.
I fuck with him, man. Like I said, I never really rocked with him like that, but now I'm kind of like.
Oh, now you fuck with light skinned niggas.
No, I fucked with him. I take that back. I'm crazy. I'm like, no, I fucked with Drake, but like now I'm kind of really like, Drizzy, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Like that shit was fire to me. Like to give to the needy.
You know what Drake stand for?
I don't.
Do right and kill everything. He said it on his songs. Drake stand for do right. He did right. And he killing everything with all this publicity.
Wow. Aubrey Graham's salute, brother. Because it's that shit was like I always said when Oprah would do like giveaways in her audience, I used to be like, damn, those are motherfuckers who already got shit.
Yeah. Middle class white women.
Yeah, he was going to motherfuckers that ain't have shit.
Nothing that's on the streets.
Streets.
He paid for a whole grocery store.
I ain't got no more hate for you, Drake.
Cats could have went to the grocery store with $20 and they walked out with a full cart.
Drake, you have to do something really, really fucked up for me to stop fucking with you, bro.
Yeah, like fuck with Trump.
I mean, I always say to each their own on that Trump shit, man. I say each their own only because when I talk about when I think about like politics and who people vote for and everything, that shit it's a crapshoot. Like we're never going to get anybody that's going to be like for us. If we can get somebody that's for the people, it'd be different. But who the fuck is for the people? The Rock in fucking 2020.
Fuck no, I do not endorse
The
that
Rock
shit.
says,
No.
dude, he's the people's champ, bro.
He ain't my champion.
Fuck out of
He ain't
here.
even The Rock. That
I'm
nigga-
fucking with The Rock.
I'm
nigga.
Dwayne now. I do
The
movies.
Rock says,
Nigga, Vince
dude,
McMahon for president, man. He
The
the
Rock
only nigga
says,
that kept a TV show on.
know
longer
your
than-
role and shut your mouth.
Man. Vince McMahon for president, bro.
Fuck Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon don't like black people.
What?
How many black champions have there been?
The Rock. Was Rikishi a champion?
And The Rock was Hawaiian kind of. Nah, I take
Samoan.
I'm Samoan. I'm
Ooh.
sorry. I'm bullshitting. No, Rock's black. Anyway, but
That
no,
nigga
like
ain't
Booker T
black.
got played so many times with Triple H when he should have been a champ. I'm just saying. If you Titus O'Neil got fired, got suspended for a few days because he touched Vince McMahon.
Because he touched Vince McMahon.
He got 60
So he did
days.
like that, and then he got suspended.
It was during a segment where he was Vince McMahon was walking back to the locker room. It was supposed to be like a serious moment, and Titus kind of tapped him on the back, and he kind of looked back like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
On
And he
live
kept
TV?
Oh, but then he also has that video. I've played it on this station, on this channel before, where Vince McMahon went to John Cena. He was talking to him. And he was like, "What's up, my nigga?"
Oh, Vince McMahon not for president.
And Booker T looked at him like, I was like, yo, Vince McMahon was on that shit. So like, but they gave Hulk Hogan a lot of backlash for doing that shit. But anyway, all right. So continuing.
He just broke
God's
my heart.
plan.
I was endorsing him.
I'm fucking with him.
It was a good video too.
It was a good video. Before we get out of here, man, want to talk some. I don't know if you want to just talk some Lonzo Ball or shit on Lonzo Ball.
That shit on that shitty ass light skin.
I don't want to shit on him, man.
Why?
All right,
Look,
Lonzo
look.
Ball returned last night. What did he do, man? Look at some stats. Let me look at some stats, man.
You can look at the stats. He
All right,
was
talk
the
about him then.
He was the number 2 pick in this past NBA's draft.
Talk louder, though.
Can't shoot. Hold on. Lonzo Ball is the point guard of the Los Angeles Lakers, Tony.
Mhm.
And his free throw percentage is 48%. You're in the NBA. You are a guard. And you can't even make half of your free throws. The
Yep.
point guard is the general of the team, Tony.
Mm.
And do you see that boy's ugly shot?
Mm.
God damn. It ain't no way in hell the Ball brothers gonna come to LA together, all 3 of them.
Well,
No way in hell.
he had 9 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists in 17 minutes. They said he struggled, but because he was 3 of 8. But like,
Honestly, those
what
not
it is,
struggling stats. He just don't need to shoot the fucking ball.
his jumper is trash right now.
It's
He
booty.
said he like playing with Isaiah Thomas. So I mean, like his jumper is trash. We know this right now.
He should have been his number 2 pick.
Lonzo Ball, I'm not like someone broke it down to me and said, really, if you look at his stats, he's doing decent, and he's actually putting up decent stats. I can't lie. As far as assist and rebounding,
Yeah.
his points is only about 10 a game.
Jason Kidd, like.
It is big time. So with that being said, it's hard to shit on him because of that. But at the same time, his daddy is the reason why we're here where we at with him. I fucked with his pops. His fucking LeVar was that guy,
But
man.
LeVar told us this nigga Lonzo was gonna be
LeVar
the
shot
shit.
at Donald Trump like, nigga, what up?
That
You
was
ain't do
funny.
shit for me. Fuck out of here.
That was funny.
Fuck out of here.
That was funny.
We should have been on air for that. But anyway. But
Nigga, we should have been
we'd
on air
been
for
flouted.
live
But anyway. But yeah, he's like,
Fuck.
fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. But with that being said, can he rise past that? I think like what is his upside? Like at the end of the day, next year.
He got good court
Because
vision.
they did well while he was gone.
Yeah.
So like at the end of the day, because it was Kuzma's
Kyle Kuzma.
and fucking Ingram are fucking studs. You got Isaiah Thomas over there now, which I don't think he's gonna be back next year, but is what it is.
They ain't gonna ain't signing that. Magic don't want that nigga because his name is Isaiah Thomas. Think about it.
No, he do. Magic just want him. Magic want to touch on him.
Homo.
I said I was gonna be more enlightened on this one. I wasn't gonna be, but anyway. All right. Anyway,
I personally, to be serious, sipping that shit. Seriously, on a serious note, I think Lonzo can thrive in a smaller market. He's overhyped, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be a good NBA player. He's not a starter right now, in my personal opinion.
He's a true point guard for real.
He is a true point guard, but
So
he's not a starter in the NBA.
He needs to be on a squad where he can do a Rondo type of thing.
Okay.
So he needs to be on a better team. He needs to get traded. They're not gonna bring in like okay, the Lakers are waiting for people to bring. Cause all right, let me tell you one. LeVar Ball said dumb shit talking about how Luke Walton was a good coach. His pops is shitting on everything, and his pops is such a pulverizing figure in the media right now that when he say shit, people still pick up on it and say, "We gotta talk to him." Like his pops had a back and forth with Donald Trump. He made it. His pops made it. You had a back and forth with the president.
Unscratched.
You made it, bro. That's the thing. That's what's so fucked up about it. So when his pops say shit, it affects him.
Yeah.
It affects him. So like yeah, he needs a smaller market. He needs his pops to shut the fuck up. I didn't want to say that in the beginning. In the beginning, I was like, okay, his pops is actually where he got him to where he was at.
You ain't lying about that. It's
but now it's like,
I ain't mad at the family hustle.
Now it's like dad, fall back. But at the same time, his dad still got to get this bread. His dad's still doing things to make the other ones relevant because the other one's overseas now.
Yeah, and I think
have you watched any of those games?
Man, them niggas sorry.
But
they be scoring though.
Well, they cold compared to the motherfuckers
That's
over there.
I'm sitting here like, hold on.
Melo actually putting that bitch down easy now.
No, Melo.
He used to struggle to dunk that motherfucker. He actually putting it down easily now.
Melo
gonna make it to the league, but
I don't know how to put this. If I was playing in Lithuania, they wouldn't be making it look that easy on me. So that's saying a lot. Them niggas in Lithuania suck.
I would say in my day,
I'd rather see the Ball brothers play in China, but one of them fucked it up.
In my best hoop days, there'd be no way in hell I would let. Then again though,
I elbow shit out of LaMelo.
I'm about to say LiAngelo. He boy about 6.
Yeah, he big, but
he is a big dude. So I ain't gonna say I would.
But the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
True, but at the same time, European ball over there, they can't get touched like that.
You're right. That's
they
why
can't
they
get touched like
and
that.
That's the master plan behind LeVar Ball. They not gonna get hurt. They gonna only hurt themselves over there.
Yeah.
My nigga, they look better than they are.
All right, final thoughts. Can Lonzo Ball have a promising career?
What's your definition of promising, though?
For the hype that has built around him.
So one of the GOATs?
That's what the hype is built around?
Fuck no!
So what type of career will he have?
He gonna have a good career, but he might win a championship, but he's never gonna lead a team to a championship.
Me going out on a limb. This nigga's on the bench in about 3 years. He's a bench player. He won't be a starter anywhere. And if he's still in the league,
he's gonna end up being a Piston.
and he doesn't have the luxury of he's Austin Rivers 2.0.
Wow.
And
no,
Austin Rivers should be out of the league right now.
No, I respect Lonzo's game way more than I respect Austin Rivers.
That's why I said 2.0.
Because Doc Rivers' daddy is giving this nigga a job.
Well, he's trash, and he should be out of the league. But
ass.
Like I said, right now, Lonzo Ball is Austin Rivers 2.0. He's a better built Austin Rivers, and unfortunately, he will have a bench career in the league. Could I be wrong? I could be. He has to go to the right situation.
Maybe Greg Popovich can pick.
I mean, Mario Chalmers is a champion. Mario Chalmers is a better player than Lonzo Ball to me. He's a better player than Lonzo Ball, but he is a champion.
Right.
And I could see Lonzo Ball. I could see him on a team where if he's on that team as just a facilitator, that team can do with him and rock with him, and he could win a championship. But because he can pass the ball, and he can run and get up and down the
And
court.
get rebounds too.
But at the end of the day, he's not built up to the height, and it's a wrap for him. All right, man. Well, that's been the show, man. First time live. Please like, share, and subscribe. We did have like some people watching for a minute. Like it's zeros now though.
And we started talking about that light skinned nigga Drake.
They did leave after Drake and shit.
Yeah.
I figured it was like, damn, it was around for like 45 minutes, so they stayed around for a second.
Oh, that's a long time. You know,
But
like
you
an
know,
hour
it was
your
first
Saturday,
time,
you know,
first
what I'm saying?
time went live. Didn't promote it. You know, I got some subscribers. I got some out here. Some people actually watch my videos. I mean, I got some hits on some of my shits. So
And it was a surprise video too.
it was a surprise video.
On a
But
warm
like,
Saturday.
but it will be up, and people will be able to watch it right away. But subscribe, like, comment. Ramonte, me and him did shows together, so the chemistry is always gonna be tight. Me and Myron gonna do a tape one soon, but I'm looking to go live every more than likely Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Tuesdays at I'm thinking 7 or 9. Give me a comment if you what time should I do it. But I'm thinking 7 or 9 o'clock on Tuesday and Thursday, and on Fridays is always gonna be at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock on Fridays. That'll actually give a chance for me to go live with this guy and Myron. So, you know, on Fridays is gonna be probably a little lot lit. But yeah, man. This is things I'm trying to do, man. But appreciate it watching. Love you guys. We out.